All right, what's up, Migo like Keeks and Freaks? So normally we do this from the toy room of solitude, but I'm beat and I don't feel like carrying my shit downstairs, and so deal with it. No headset, no mic, whatever. But I have an exclusive surprise for you today. Come open the mail with me, grab your bum wine, and it's for the good of all Migo like. Ha! Just kidding. In any case, all right. What's up, Brian Sanchez? Solo Crusaders, they fight crime and crime when you close out. All right, so I'm very excited today. I was able to receive a very special action figure. What is up, Tony May? Tony's captain, but you're the general, bro. You're like the brigadier general with your stuff. So, all right, so here's what we got. So, oh my God, what a long day. This is a great weekend. I'm so excited. Spent the whole day working around the house. All right, what do we get? Well, what do we get? Tell him what he's got, Johnny. All right. First comes first. Let's talk about Soleil Bleu. So this gentleman arrived today. This is the fathead, okay, as we like to call him, the fathead. And again, I'm going to say thanks to Dennis Glinsky, aka my God, Toy Den, for pointing these out to me. God, it's been a long day. Too much sun. Anyway, so I'm going to point these out to me. I had no idea that they existed. They came out in the early 80s. I think it was 83. And as many of you know, these were actually inside. Much of the comments, great weekend, you got Migos. No, I didn't get that new Migos shit. Ugh, listen, don't listen. If you guys like new Migos, enjoy them. Don't let my opinion of them or whatever say dissuade you from buying them. Get what you want. Okay, I'm just saying it. We all have our choice to what we like and what we want to do and buy. Please do not let my opinion dissuade you anyway. And I'm not here to try and convince you. I'm just, you do your own thing. So anyway, we have these Soleil superheroes. So from what I understand in the history of Rex, somebody has a great website, on mymigolike.com. If you find, these are actually under Fairland Toy because they were made by Fairland, believe it or not. Some of them are marked. This one happens to be marked because he's a fathead. Now, I don't know if the skinny ones were not made by Fairland, and I'm not sure which ones came first. I think these might have come first, but let me do a little more research before I give you that. Anyway, the idea was that your mom or dad or whatever you have, grandma, whatever, went out and bought laundry detergent or dish soap or something. Now, back in those days, yes, there was liquid dish soap and there was liquid laundry detergent, all that stuff. But, and I'll say this, I tell you, because I was a kid, we moved to Italy in 1976, right before Star Wars came out. Because remember, I came back to visit the U.S. and Star Wars was out. And I remember we went to see it at the theater. I'm like, that's a neat movie. I didn't know anything about it, so let's go see it. All right. So what happened was, Jesus, what happened was your mom would buy laundry detergent. Usually it was in a powder. Now, if you guys ever see OxyClean or any of that shit, with Billy Mays, it's amazing. It cleans everything. That thing. But wait, there's more. Okay, it's like that. It was like a package. Could be a box, but usually it was like a package, almost like a bucket full of powder. And then what they would do is wrap these in plastic. I have a few of them that you've seen before, but they'd come in this plastic bag, and you can tell it's the original bag. It's got this sticker on the back. And they'd either be inside the laundry detergent, although they don't smell like laundry detergent after all these years, or they'd be attached to the outside. Now, let me just go and say this. Throughout history, there's always been bad people who would steal things. We know that. It's just human nature. However, back in those days, if you went to... we might have a visitor. I'll let you know in a second. No? Okay. Anyway, so if you ¿Qué pasa? Okay. So if you were to steal, like, take one of these dolls off the outside thing, your mom would beat the shit out of you. Okay, my father would have killed me. When I was 5 or 6, and when I was 5, my sister and I found the way that we were so small we could stick our hands inside the gumball machines, not the gumballs, the toys, and we pulled them all out, and we brought them all home in our pockets. My father beat us with a belt. You don't do that. You just don't do it. Today, I don't think that'd be a problem because I walked, like today, I went into a store and the store was destroyed. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, was there a riot in here? No, they just don't care. They don't give a shit. All right. So it was different times. So back then, you had a better chance of these things not getting stolen, I think, than today. Because I think today, there's a lot of people just have lost a lot of morality. All right, let's get off the politics. Let's move back to the toys. Anyway, so you'd get these things inside. They came in 2 formats, and there were 6 different figures. Of the 6 figures, 5 of them came in 2 varieties, and 1 did not. The one that did not was a female. She came in pink. There was 2 blue ones, different blue ones. There were a white one, a green one, and a red one. White, green, red, 2 blue, and the pink. Okay, keep that in mind. Soleil is the name of the laundry detergent or the company that made the detergents. They made laundry, dishwasher, and so on. Let's see if she's going to get on camera. Okay, so they made all these things. Soleil, obviously in Italian, means sun. Okay, that's a good name for a laundry detergent, or cleaning detergent. But then they had all different types. So you guys can go out and you can buy your Tide, your Arm & Hammer, your Walmart brand, Great Value, whatever you're getting laundry detergent. But sometimes they have varieties. So, for example, Soleil Blue is Blue Sun. I don't know what the hell this is, why they called it blue. I don't know what it was specifically targeted for. It was targeted for specific something, maybe for dishwashing soap. Actually, no, that wouldn't be that, because the dishwashing soap was actually this one, the red one, Sole Piatti. And Sole Piatti means sun plate, or sun, and then Piatti is plates. So this was your dishwashing detergent. Now, if you take a distinctive look between these two, this is the fat head. This is a skinny head. The fat head is a little bit taller by probably about a quarter of an inch. This one, it's hard to see on camera. And this one actually has a much skinnier head. He's more proportioned than this guy with the big fat head. This is kind of like a Durham figure. They have that oversized head on there. Or the, what do they call it? The Moore toys, the Mort Alexander. Okay, now let's get back to this for a second. So you see Soleil Blue, you see the fat head. Now I'm going to show you the skinny head. So these are the 2 different types. Okay, and I've done this before, but I'm going to do it again. This is obviously a little bit better outfit, but let me explain a couple things. One, on the fat heads, which you won't be able to see, the backs are marked Fairland Toy. It's really hard to see. These are marked nothing. These bodies, if you were to take these single unitards off, these bodies were a cross between Type 2 Migos and the new Migo bandless body, because there's joints in there that snap. And I mean, they are skinny like that piece of shit, little tiny plastic, cheap plastic that new Migo uses for their bandless bodies. Stupid engineering design you've ever seen in your life. Can't touch them, they'll break. Oh, you have to be careful with them. Get the fuck out of here. If I'm buying something, right, unless it says fragile on the box, especially if it's in the toy section, whether it's for adults or not, I shouldn't have to be careful with it and only bend it a certain way. They're pieces of shit. It's a poorly designed body, and sorry, but that's the truth. You can like them, please, but they are pieces of shit. Let's be realistic. Okay, so these came in 2 different types. You had, obviously, the big head, the little head. This one's marked Fairland. This one's not. The outfits are different. This is more of a jersey type kind of t-shirt material, and this is more of a lycra. Okay, so this is Soleil Blue. All right, so I showed you this. So I happen to have both. And I showed you Sole Piatti, which is for dishes. Piatti in Italian means dishes. Obviously, blue means blue. Okay, these are the different red ones. Okay, they look similar, but it looks like another company must have made the figures or something, because the outfits are a little different as well as the figures. Now, the funny thing about Sole Blue in Italian is, when we were kids, blue was azzurro, right? Like in Spanish, it's azul. In Italian, it was azzurro. But now they just say blue because it's easier, just like the French. All right, let's go on to the next one. The next one we have is Sole Bianco. Bianco in Italian is white. This is the fat head. This is the skinny head, still in the original package. Okay, Sole Bianco, white. Yeah, let's put him in a white outfit. That makes sense. All right, I do not have the female figure. She is on the way. Her name is Sole Delicato, which means delicate. So clearly she was made for washing your lingerie or bras and panties or whatever you guys are washing there, whatever you guys are into. I don't really care. But that's what she was made for. Then we had, of course, these 2. Now these are a little bit faded, but you can see a pretty big difference. Fat head and the skinny head. This is Sole Goce. And Goce means drop, like sun drop. Get it? If you speak Spanish, it's gota. But in Italian, it's Goce. Okay, Gocce. You put a vowel after C in Italian, it's ch, not k. Okay? You put a ch, it's k, like a k. All right. There's one more that I don't have, which is actually coming with Sole Delicato. And this is Sole Ducato, and that means laundry. So he's in a blue outfit. It's similar to what you see, but it says Ducato on the front, which means laundry. So basically, we've got 6 figures. And in a matter of a couple of weeks, after I've never thought I'd find these things, I started fucking spanning the internet, putting out all my drones and spies and all that shit to find them. It was for the good of all Migo like, just so you know, we put them all together and we're out looking for them. So that's those. All right, so those are the Soleil figures. Once I get the blue guy and I get the pink guy, I've got all of them except for one. And the one is going to be whether it's a fat head or a skinny head, I don't remember. I need whatever the one I'm getting, I need the other one, fat or skinny in that. Okay, let's go on to the next thing. The next thing is, and this is going to be a Tony May favorite, is the Big Jim Gorilla. Now, I've shown you this before. I love the Big Jim Gorilla. I had 3, but I met someone on Toys of My Youth, which I've apparently been removed for I don't know why. I guess I'm obnoxious. Whoever guessed that. They just quietly removed me for whatever reason. But I met a guy in there, Raymond Jewett, who's now in our group. And Raymond was really kind and just said, hey, I want to send you this Mr. Action vehicle, the Land Sea Sled. I don't use it. So I says, what do you need? So I sent him a Big Jim Gorilla that I had. And then I looked at the space on my shelf and said, shit, this would need another gorilla. So I went out and bought another one. They can be very expensive, but if you're careful and you look and you have a little patience, you can find them cheap. Great thing is the little dial on the back, and these go up and down. Now, if you remember, I showed you a couple of weeks ago, our Marx gorilla. It was a little bit smaller, similar design, but he had a button. And when you push the button, the arms basically did this, right? All right, so this is the Big Jim Gorilla, Tony May, the Gorilla King. This one's for you. King May, all right? All right, now let's get to the last one. This one I'm excited because I'm going to give Johnny Shedrick a fucking heart attack when we do this. If you watched Danny Gates live the other night, he did this really cool thing on Action Man, Dr. X villains. I'm not an Action Man expert. I'm not a G.I. Joe expert. I rely on guys like Danny and Sanchez and Samillo and all those guys to help me get through it. And a bunch of guys, Michael Hinchman guys in the G.I. Joe groups that I'm a member of, that have helped me tremendously. If I had G.I. Joe as a kid, I just don't have enough recollection of it. And I wasn't collecting till a couple months ago. So once the bug caught, that was cool. Then I learned the difference between G.I. Joe and Action Man. Then I learned the difference between G.I. Joe, Action Man, and Guyper Man. And then you start finding all these different varieties all over the world. Okay. So Danny Gates went on there and he brought up this Dr. X figure from Action Man. And he's the villain. He's a newer figure. I guess he's from, what's he from? The 2000 Sanchez, I think. I don't think he's that old. Let me take a look. See if I can see on here. He is from this box is beat the shit. Made by Kenner. Oh, wow. All right, 1995. I'm sorry, 1995, made by Kenner. The box is really beat the shit. Okay, really beat the shit. It's faded, but the figure inside is pretty mint, if I remember correctly. So we're going to open them up right here, live on TV. Yeah, I think I gotta get rid of the box. I don't know. I feel a little bad opening it. But if you take a look, he has this button on the back. He has this robot hand, they call it, this claw hand. It's a see-through hand. And they made, I don't know how many varieties. I found at least 6 or 7 varieties of this Dr. X figure. This one, when you press the button on the back, let's see if I can give you a little, as Danny Gates showed, the head and the brain and the eye light up, which is wicked cool. I was like, as soon as I saw it, I'm like, I have to have that figure. He comes with a gun or a rifle, and it's got these green missile bullets, if you will, and this card up here, which nobody really connects. They are not terribly expensive. They're actually quite cheap. Matter of fact, I bought another one loose. It cost me $6. It's Dr. X, the same guy, but he has this kind of metal arm with this metal hand, and he has like a little, almost like a toy key, if you will. It's not, but it's a little turn, and you turn it, and it's supposed, I guess it makes the hand open and close. There's another one, I think he's called Toxic, and he's almost like a pulsar, where if you look in his stomach, there's liquid. Well, there was liquid in there, you could see. Sometimes they still have it in there. Probably not much left. Then he gave you one that was completely squishy in the middle. And there's a whole bunch of them. So I'm out there looking for them right now. They're really, really cool. Dan said they don't stand up well, so probably need to get some doll stands from them. But I thought that was pretty cool. I did not realize they were from 95. I actually thought they were from the early 2000s. So that's pretty cool. So right there you have a 28-year-old figure. And the fact he still works is badass. The brain. Check out the brain. Look at the eye. I will shoot you with the eye. It is a laser. Yeah, I can't go into that. I think that is badass. I don't know how it's still working from the package. These batteries are still good. They actually made good batteries back then, I guess. A really, really cool figure. Dr. X. Here he is with the badass mohawk. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Dr. X and so on. All right. I think that's all I'm doing for tonight. I'm not going to too much more. I need to take a break. David Wayne, if you watch this, your package is done. I did not get to go to the post office today because I had a million things I have to do, but I'm either going to go later tonight or first thing in the morning. We got the machine that's open 24 hours. And I'm going to get your package out that I owe you from a while ago. Sorry, guys. It's been a really, really, really rough couple of months lately. I don't want to go into details, but one good thing I like to point out, my mother actually found out she had cancer, and they did surgery on her on Tuesday, and doctor said the surgery went much better than expected. She cleared out. She got done early. She's in a lot of pain, but fortunately, she's good. So that was a lot of stress I could take off there. Darth Silicone. Dun 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 dun. J.S. Starbuckius. Buck, where the fuck you been? All right, Buck, I'm going to give you a quick review, you bastard. All right, Buck. So what I did receive today was this guy. I received another Soleil guy to go with these. Now remember, less than a month ago, I had none of these. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 13 and 2 more on the way, so I have 15 of them, and I will be missing one, I believe. I don't know if it's a skinny. It's the Soleil Ducato, which is the laundry one. It's the laundry Ducato. I don't know if it's the actual skinny or the fat head I'm getting. So whichever one I'm getting, I need the other one. Hey, so I'm exhausted. Sleeping. You old fart. Get up. All right. Then we got another Big Jim Gorilla. Come on, dude. There we go. Yeah, baby. What's up? What's up? All right. And then I didn't know these from 95. I was going to pull them off the card. The box is shit. But Dr. X, Buck, you would like these. Matter of fact, Buck, I'm going to find you a loose one that works and send you one if I can find one. Check them out, Buck. You press the button, and the eye, and the brain. In the brain, it lights up. Oh, this is a most crazy character. Yeah, he's awesome. So that's Dr. X. His mohawk is real fur, not some crappy plastic shit. Looks like the inside of a vacuum cleaner brush. So, the fuck, man? I'm getting ready to get off, and now all these people come in? Holy mother of God. There you are. All right, let's chit-chat a bit. What was I going to say? I don't remember. I really would like to do a conference this year. So, in August, I do a conference every year where I train government people, IT solutions and security and stuff like that. Yeah, you'd be surprised. I'm pretty good at what I do. Anyway, just kidding. So I train them. So I put an additional training in for July, which is in a month, that I have to do about 8 hours of training in addition to doing my job, taking care of my kid, finishing this house, making sure my mom's okay, all this crap. So I'm not quite sure this is going to pan out. I would love to do it in the summer. And I want to give more notice. I also was planning on doing it and funding the whole thing. But to make a long story short, let's just say my business partner fucked up on something really bad. And it took me a little bit to recover, and we're fine now. But she fucked up miserably and made my life a living hell for a few months. I don't know if we're fully out of it yet, but we're getting there. So Godspeed. Hopefully we'll get there. Lou trains hookers to do yard work. Yes, I do train hookers to do yard work. What was that meme you put up where the hookers leaning into the car? We say, how much? What did he say? He put something like, how much for a, I don't remember what it was. He put some meme up with a hooker in the car. I think you remember which one it is. I can't remember. It was funny. All I remember is I watched it. I looked at it. It was really funny. Anyway, so we got to find some room for this shit. But on a serious note, we are running out of room in the toy room of solitude, like really bad. So I'm curious, what do you guys do when you run out of room? Do you start packing shit up, putting it in boxes or plastic tubs? I do not want to use a storage facility. I've heard nightmares about people getting ripped off, stolen, mice getting in. No. So do you guys, what do you do? Put them in big plastic Rubbermaid bins or plastic tubs and store them in the basement? There's no room really down there. I have like nothing. Top of everything else that's in there. So I'm curious what you guys do, but still have shit coming in. Did I show you guys? Oh, I showed you guys live on Facebook. I didn't show you guys with the YouTube stream going. So let me show you what I got in the other day. These came from Etsy, I believe. I buy a little bit on Mercari and Etsy. There's some stuff in there, but usually I find that most of the stuff people selling on there are the same ones that are selling on Mercari or eBay. But I was able to get Steve Scout and Bob Scout. And the reason I'm excited for these, Bob Scout's head broke off on one. I don't know if I sent them to you, Buck, or somebody. So you scored a female soapy. What's a female soapy? I don't know what that is. How much for a hand? Oh, how much for a hand job? Or the one with hookers? Oh no, the one. How much for a hand job? Because he wanted a haircut or something. Sanchez, I forget. I don't remember. He scored it, and so these were $50 for the pair. Now Steve Scout's not usually that expensive, and they have these hats. I'm not even sure these are their hats, but I don't care. There's $50 for the pair. This guy's going for ridiculous money now. If I'd known he's going for ridiculous money when I gave him away or put him somewhere where I can't find him, I wouldn't have done that. I would have put him on the shelf and just glued his head back on. So Steve Scout, Bob Scout. Now I just need to find Craig Scout and Dave Scout. Dave Scout's going to be a nightmare, I can tell you that. They're really, really tough to get in the Cub Scout ones. Oh, the female figure for the soap line. Yes. Yes. Do you want to see a picture of her? Should I throw a picture up? Let me show you what we got. Let me see if I can find them. Give me a sec. I'll throw them up. There's a guy who has this great web. I can't take credit for any of this stuff because I actually did some research and looked, but this guy just blew with his website. So his website is giocattolivecchi.com. So it's Italian for oldtoys.com. All right, let me throw this up and give you guys a quick. Let me share a screen. Let me show you guys this. Let me do this. The problem is I have to come back to here, hit this, and I can't really see what I'm showing you. Okay. So here's what we have. Fairland Toys 6.5-inch Soleil laundry detergent promotional figures. This is the site right here. And this is the guy who did all the crazy research. Now, it's in Italian, obviously. But he actually came in. I translate to English with Google. I can read Italian, but you can't. Or maybe some of you can. I don't know. So here we are to review the less famous toys of the Pentacle series: Flat Sun, Laundry Sun, Delicate Sun, Blue Sun, White Sun, and Drop Sun. These toys were produced by the Soleil brand as promotional toys to be placed inside some drums or packaged and attached to the homonymous detergents in cans. The complete series is made up of 6 characters, and before showing the toys, it's good to remember the television commercials for the various detergents where the superheroes were played by real actors. These are the commercials about the actors. I don't know why YouTube removed them, but that fucking sucks. I would have loved to see the commercials. I looked. I cannot find them. Here's the 6 of them. I have him. These are... No, they're not all fat heads. The pink one right here, all the way to the right, if you guys can see, she is Delicato. This guy goes through. He shows this. He shows the. So here's the blue ones. This one's light blue, sky blue. This one's dark blue. He goes through and shows the front and back and all of them. Here's the figure, female. She's the only female. Sorry. And he goes through and shows the differences in the costumes, like the difference in the thing there. He goes through and shows the difference in the bodies. Take a look at the bodies. Some of them are snap pins and some are really shitty little pieces of plastic. They call them Capa Grossa, which is giant head, if you will. Fairland Toy. You can actually see it says Fairland Toy on the back. That's only for the fat head, okay? Not the skinny head. He shows the difference in the size, which looks much better in this picture than I can show you on my camera. The bodies are quite interesting. Okay, they break very easily. The plastic is quite delicate. And I think that's it. So I just went in and I kind of made it a little different. This is an example of what that laundry detergent, this is Sole Bianco, right? The white one. and it's a powder, kind of like that OxyClean. The funny thing with this picture came from an eBay auction. They want $74 for this empty laundry detergent. I mean, it's crazy, fucking crazy. Here they are, some of the stuff there. We've tagged them up because we don't want the plaid scallions stealing shit. He loves to take other people's shit and slap a label on it and then claim it as his own. Yeah, we're not down with that. All right. We give credit where credit's due. There's all kinds of figures in here. You can go ahead and comment or whatever you want. If you like. What about Canteen Boy? Canteen Boy, he's a very popular guy, Sanchez. Ganga Din, bring water. Okay. Ganga Din, bring water. All right, anyway. That's what we have for tonight. Hope I didn't bore you guys. Thanks for joining me. I know it's Saturday night on Memorial Day weekend. I'm going to fucking go chill. Oh, my God. I'm going to go search for some eBay auctions and whatnot. As you wish. Captain Solo in the cargo hold. Very cool hat. Love this. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and go check some stuff out. I got to go do some organizing, cleaning up, and so on. Got a lot of shit done in my kitchen today. I was very, very happy with the results. A little bit more to go, waiting on some cabinets to come in. All right, guys. And that, hopefully you guys are all doing well. Other than that, peace out, bitches. Have a great day. Happy Memorial.